Welcome to episode
12.
12?
Yeah.
12.
12
to the Garage
episodes in.
Hustle. The guys are sitting here today. I have to say sorry to the guys because I was late, about like an hour and a half late or something like that.
Hour and 15.
Hour and 15 minutes late, so I apologize
Sure.
for that to the people. Don't trip myself. So I think we should just kind of talk about
Failure.
failure.
Today we're talking about failure. That was the title that we decided last night when me
Yeah.
and James were on the phone. So what were you thinking we discuss in regards to failure?
Honestly, it's a kind of a controversial topic. I think a lot of people are afraid of failure, and there's a big movement of people who embrace failure. But I think it'd just be a good conversation. When we started to talk about it yesterday, Eric said he had a unique perspective on it, and I stopped him. I didn't want to hear it because I want to hear it for the first time right now. So talk to us. What's your perspective?
So for me, I hear a lot of people do the whole like fail fast or learn from your failures, but personally, I believe failure is like you are naked outside with nothing and you have nowhere to go and you have no options or avenues anywhere. I just look at failure as such a massive like defeat and like it's the end. So I know that people may think of it as, oh, you didn't reach your goal here or something bad might have happened. But for me, when I take the word failure and I equate it to business or I equate it to me reaching my goals and things, I think of like there being no option or no opportunity. So for me, you won't hear me say like, oh, fail fast or learn from your failures or I learn from that. Don't get me wrong, there's mistakes. And like I learned from my mistakes, and it might just be using a different word for something that other people describe differently. But for me, whenever I hear people like Will Smith specifically, he says fail fast. I'm like, failure is like you're done. There's nothing. Failure is like you're outside.
He also said getting jiggy with it.
Yeah, he
Never
did.
trust him. That's before your time.
It was. What's your opinion on failure? How do you?
It's funny because James, I don't know when you told me about the topic, but I woke up this morning, I'm like, damn, I got to think of something for today. I was like, I don't fail. And so the thought was, no, and this is weird. For those that know me, would be like, all right, this makes sense. For those that don't get to know me, I don't look at it as failure. I think that I hate failing. I hate losing. I hate being late. That's just against who I am in my blood. So I don't fail. I always say, well, okay, I'm going this direction. I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to keep running. I'm going to keep jogging. I'm going to keep doing something. I don't ever look at it as failure. So I'm racking my brain this morning over oatmeal, and I'm like, what have I failed at? I mean, yeah, I suck at basketball and I'm 6'6". I should be good, right? Is that a failure? No, it's just not my dream, my mission. But I don't fail. And I think that's, to your point, learn from your mistakes, but have confidence about yourself and just go. Because there's plenty of people failing because they're not doing anything.
Thanks. I would say like I'm a very sore loser. So like, so what I learned how to do in my life is only do things that I know I can win at. So I really avoid failure, but if I do fail, which I do fail every single day or have shortcomings, I don't let it cripple me as I used to when I was younger. Like if I did bad on something, it would like be in my head for like 3 weeks. Well, I messed up right here and I couldn't get past it. So like I just had to learn either to avoid those kind of situations in my life or just kind of accept it because part of the process. I like your version of failure too. Like I guess truly failing is in his mind is like you have nothing, and same thing with you. Like learn how to work around you not doing as well as you wanted to, or in that situation, or in business, or in life. I think you always just have to kind of get back to it. So I don't know. Like I kind of really avoid failure situations, but if I do fail, I try to learn from it. I try to get better the next time. I don't let it cripple me anymore.
I think too many people let failure define them. I just think about growing up and wanting to like get the best grades or wanting to be the best on the basketball team or whatever, and I was pretty good at basketball, even though I'm shorter than Brent, so it works out. But I think failure is an okay thing. I think if we don't experience failure, then I don't think then we are experiencing what it is to be a human. No one's perfect. No one gets it right 1,000%. People show up late. People make mistakes. People drop things, forget things, lose things. It's part of life. But if we let that define us, if we let that begin to affect who we are, then we start to lose what the value in failing is. And that's really where it's to learn how to get up, get back on the horse, to use a really old analogy.
And I guess that's where I look at it and say, failure is just a word. It's just part of the path. Like you also look at your successes every day and you never count them as your successes.
Exactly.
You never say, wow, I was 22 successes today and 3 failures. You only focus on the 3 failures.
Yeah.
So it's just a word. Just keep moving, keep hustling.
Yeah.
These
No,
are
that's really
facts.
good. I think we are naturally looking at the negative, and there's a lot of positives that you accomplish in a day that you probably just forget about.
Yeah.
So
I love it.
Exactly.
I think that's our show for
Yeah, if
today.
we wait another hour, we can be ready for next week.
Sorry, guys.
Brent, you want to wrap us up? Shout out.
Two,
Everyone
Follow
in
us
life-
on Instagram.
Instagram.
Share
Facebook.
share what your thoughts are. What do you think about failure?
Yeah.
Leave a comment. You disagree with all of us? Tell us
Yeah,
why.
I would
We want
love
to
to
hear
hear
it.
somebody's real failure story
Call us
Yeah.
out.
and what you did to get away from that. I mean, to move on from that.
And we are looking for people who are entrepreneurs, who are building something, who have a story to share.
Yeah.
We'd love to have you here as a guest on Garage Hustle.
Perfect.
Thank you guys for tuning
Until
in.
next week.
See you next week.
See ya.